Hello, hello. Welcome in. Happy Monday. How are you, Stardrop? Wait, I asked that already, except I asked it in text, and I didn't ask it in with my voice. So it counts as like a different medium, and therefore a different line of inquisition. I'm still tired, because I'm still trying to fix my sleep, but it's later in the day, so I can maybe focus on playing a little bit of Ultima today? Maybe? Just a little bit? You're terrible. What an awful day. The throwing up of the cat's breakfast. Yes. Nothing gets you out of bed quite so fast as that particular sound of a cat about to vomit. Oh boy. I went to the dentist today. I went to the dentist and I said, "Hi, it's my name here for the 12 o'clock appointment." And they checked and I didn't have a 12 o'clock appointment. I didn't have an appointment at all. You just thought you'd mix it up, yeah. Somehow, I had this appointment in my calendar from the last 6 months, because it's been exactly 6 months since my last appointment. And, yeah, no, they don't have a record of it. It's suspicious, because it is exactly 6 months since my last one, and I don't have anything else in there, like, I haven't moved it around or anything. But the dentist was only just coming back from holiday today, so, yeah, couldn't get it done today. It's just a checkup, but, you know. Probably their mistake? Maybe, yeah. My appointment was at 2:30. Hey, Carlfish. Unfortunately, no, my appointment was at 12. I specifically chose 12 on a Monday because on Mondays they open later in the day. They actually open at 12. So that's when I'd made my appointment, so I could avoid having to breathe the same air as all of the other patients before me. I haven't done a 2:30 appointment in some time. How are you doing? I'm sort of awake, but not very. Dentist, yes, it was just a checkup. I figured I could probably go for the checkup. It's especially easy while I'm not currently working. I used to have Mondays off, of course, with my previous job, so Mondays was still the ideal time to get those done, but finding a part-time job is going to be pretty tricky, I think, so probably best I get all of this midweek stuff over and done with. Yasmin says he will be late, but he will be here in a bit. Okay, that's very kind of him to let us know. We will anticipate his arrival. There is no poppy cam. Well, the poppy cam is on, and I have it trained on the cupboard door there, as you can see. I'm pretty sure that's where Poppy is hiding. It's very, very fucking cold today, and Poppy was stealing my chair for a little bit, so I thought, ooh, goody. We'll have a stream where, like, Poppy is in the streamer chair, and I'm over here to the side. But no, she's a cat. She knows when things are happening, and cameras are getting trained on her. So she's hiding away in the cupboard, I think. Because it's also a bit warmer in there, I think. It is cold. Brr. Things. That's about all I can think of, like, chatting-wise. Yesterday I did that morning 9 AM stream with the retro coding. The VOD is up on the YouTubes now. And since we only did 1/3 of the 3 requisite type-in programs in order to play that game, I figure we will do more. We will do more retro coding streams. Yay. It was fun. I liked it. Like, even though it was 4 hours long, it was chill, you know, like it was not too demanding, and we could just hang out and talk about basic and cool things like that. So not tomorrow, I reckon, but like tentatively Wednesday. Let's say Wednesday, 9 a.m. I'll put the details in the Discord again. I'll tweet it out again. We'll do another stream and do the coding for, let's see. We've built the level editor, so next is the character builder. Yes. Phew, I don't have a meeting this Wednesday. Near miss there. Are you that keen to retain this Twitch watch streak thing? It's very thoughtful of you, I guess. Remember, it is just completely fake, imaginary channel point currency. It's not a big deal if you miss a stream here or there. I'm still gonna be streaming. I'm still gonna be putting stuff on YouTube. We've still got noise, planes going overhead. Man, that Sunday stream was intense with all of the leaf blower action and really loud cars going past. Maybe when we do it during a weekday, it'll be a bit more pleasant. What else? That's about it, I think. I want to support one of my favorite streamers, maybe even my favorite. Don't tell the G-Funk. Your secret's safe with me, Stardrop. Although I must say, G-Funk has been amazing lately with his daytime streams and then evening streams. Dude's a machine. I can only aspire to the level of streaming stamina that G-Funk's doing at the moment. He's really making up for lost time while he was over in the Americas. Ultima. Ultima 8. Where are we? Pagan. Yeah. Move that down so I can see. Don't you hate it when your mouse wheel moves like in increments that are just like one larger than you want? There we go. That's nice. Let's get ready for some Ultima 7. Say again. Yeah, he keeps cancelling my preferred stream days and shoveling in more Star Wars. Aw. I kind of like the KOTOR streams, though. Where was I? You know, I was gonna make this thing say on air. Go. You can't really see it very well with my camera. In fact, it's completely off camera. But I have a little LED banner thing that I made, and it currently says on air. It's really cool. It's just not... like, I can't really mount it on the wall behind me or anything. I rent, so it's on shelves. But I digress. Pagan, Ultima 8. Last time on Pagan, we done goofed. We fucked up. We unleashed Hydros upon the world, and now everything is foggy. And if they could make it rain in the game, they would, but they didn't get round to implementing that, so it's just kind of foggy. No, fog! Exactly. Let me move my mic back a bit. I don't want to peek. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. There we are. It's okay. When we finish Pagan Exalt, it will have all the rain. Yes. That slightly ambitious project we are definitely doing and committing to. Ow, my jaw. Like, aside from sleeping weirdly, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. My jaw's being clenched or something. So, we're off to see the sorcerers because Devon suggested, you figure it out. Ask the sorcerers, maybe. He is done with solving problems. So we're off to see the sorcerers. We can use recall. I assume that's what the retro coding days are building up to. Well, it did, like, the suggestion was floated that we do some sort of Ultima 8 engine in QBasic, and I don't think I could do that to look like this, but what if we did it in a sort of Ultima 1 and 2 style of engine? A demake of Ultima 8. We could do that, right? Let's go to Carthax Lake, because we can get back into the caves from there and do things. Wait, where the hell? Yes, Carthax Lake, because we can go here. Trying to navigate ye old game world. Okay, yeah. So now we're in the catacombs. Can we go this way? Yeah, so I got up early again today, and I've been forcing myself to stay awake and resisting the urge to nap. And you know how it goes. Might want to have a good old snooze after stream, or raid and run. And yet, when I do go to bed and my head hits the pillow, I might have to stay awake for 3 hours before I finally drop off. 'Cause that's fun. A skeleton with some more of these gems. Wait, fire gems? They explode, right? Yeah, they explode. There's a lot of exploding things in this game. Have you been to see a sleep technician or something by any chance? Hang on, now it's too far away. I need my microphone to be just right. Get in the yellow zone. Don't peak. I need to go back to one of my other projects, the VU meter I was building for the side of my Yeti here. Too many projects. Ow, yeah, my jaw is giving me the shits. I might try and be minimal with the amount of dialogue I read today. Oh cool, a little pit with some skeletons in. Got any good stuff, people? Sounds like it's a good day for some platform jumping. Oh boy. Well, we've got you covered. It'd be nice if we could squeeze between those two pillars there. Oh, hello, here's a thing. Is this where we wanted to go? Up you go, Boyden. What's he doing? I think he's shaking his head. This way. Sure would be handy if I could see the player character right now. Right, can we go up this way and then, like, you just jump over it? No. Ugh. Whew, we made it out of the skull pit. Well, that's mean. One of these raises and then the other one lowers. I have a suspicion about what the game wants me to do, but how would I do it? Because I can't see from over here. I could throw a skull to force it open. I could stand on it. I mean, if I could get anywhere close to it, I could stand on it. There we go. But now we're too far away from the lever. Well, we do have spells at our disposal now, because we built some silver focuses. Let me just load up my stats. Airwalk. Where's Aerial Servant? I really should have tidied up this inventory. Aerial Servant. It's basically telekinesis, right? Yeah, there we go. So I reckon this must be Sorcerer's Enclave, because it's effectively gated by having access to that spell, isn't it? Ironically, if the doors were facing the other way, we could have actually blocked it from closing or opening, and it's only due to the perspective that we're unable to jam the door open. Key of the Scion. That's it. Open it up. I'm so tired. Why do we pick ourselves up off the floor when we loaded into this zone? Like, it doesn't even look like that's a... Oh wait, there, yeah, there's an exit there. Just about make it out. Give it a save. So it's cold because I've got the window open. Still kind of want to have good ventilation just in case, but flatmate is pretty much over COVID now, which is nice. I would like to see Ultima 8 remade in the flashback engine. You know, that could be an okay fit, given all of the emphasis on jumping and running and climbing. Oh. Yep, I think this is Daemon's Crag, on account of all of the lasagna. Oh, you know what? We could actually... We're not capturing the game audio. Balls. Me and my fancy new setup. Cursed by his own hubris. Yeah, all of this is going to built-in analog stereo and not my fucking special capture device that doesn't exist. PA... No? PA... Combine. Failed to link ports, no such file directory. Sync already exists. Okay. DOSBox is on Neko combined output now, but we want it on Neko stream output. Avatar, do something. Oh yeah, that's not capturing, is it? Oh gods, I hope this isn't something I have to, you know, restart OBS to get it working properly. Because I don't want to restart OBS right now. How do I get the actual game audio capturable? Yeah. Device, Neko stream output. That's the one. Pro streamer, debugging sound stuff live. We can stand next to the lasagna because it's making a loud noise in my headphones anyway. DOSBox is definitely going to the correct place. OBS microphone, at least my microphone's recording. All those are working. I mean, I suppose OBS wouldn't have made a monitor device for it if it didn't exist when it had started. Mild speculation here. And PoppyCam 2's just run out of battery or something? No, just Wi-Fi things. Cool. Lots of fun technical problems. Hooray. What if I restart the game? That's not going to do anything though, is it? Because I should be capturing it already. I'll just restart the game just in case that helps. I mean, all you're really missing out on at the moment is bloop, 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 bloop. I can do all the sound effects live. It's fine. And in fact, when we save, like when we quick save here, for some reason it kills the background sound effects. Anyway. It serves me right for restarting my machine today anyway. Alright, let's watch the intro movie. Possibly without sound. Oh, hey, that's working.
You have been a thorn in my side for far too long, Avatar. Your two worlds will be crushed. Britannia first, then Earth. I shall parade you before their conquered peoples as the fallen idol of a pathetic ideal.
Hello. Yormaughm.
I banish you to the world of Pagan.
Yormaughm.
No one here knows of the Avatar.
Thank you for this follow. Follows are anonymous here. Hi, thank you for the raid. Yormaughm, thank you so much for bringing your community over and giving us a little raid. How are you doing? What were you playing? Let's get you your shout out. How do you spell? There we go. So Yormaughm was playing Major Striker. Please, if you're not already following Yormaughm, go follow Yormaughm on twitch.tv/Yormaughm. I will never tire of your username, Yormaughm. You finished off Tearing 2000. Nice, nice. Beautiful music. Love it. And then Major Striker. Just get the shmups out of the way. Awesome. Stardrop, we restarted while you were away because I had audio issues. Imagine that. Streamer having audio issues. Yeah, audio problems. It's never happened before. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much again for the raid. My name is James Necko. I am a Aussie retro streamer. Sometimes I don't stream retro, just to throw you off, but usually it's retro. And I'm mostly doing like this once a week Ultima stream. We're up to Ultima 8 now. But I've also been doing some retro coding streams randomly during the week because I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule and I'm trying to keep myself awake So dumbass me decided, you know what? We should commit to doing a stream at 9 AM today. Blah. Oh no, found out who Yormaughm was just in time to find out I missed Tyrion 2000. Well, now you can go follow Yormaughm. One day I'll play this, as I just beat Ultima 2 last week. Nice. Ultima 2, not for the faint of heart. I haven't played it myself, but it's pretty intense. Wait, I'm going to have to ask you to start from the beginning again, just for me. All the way from the beginning, like Ultima 8, or all the way from, like, Ultima 1? Good thing is, Tyrion 2000 is free to play. Hey, my glad, welcome in. How are you doing? You meant Tyrion. Also, yes. Also good. So, switch back to the game scene, Neko, before you forget, because that's the #1 thing that you always do. You always forget to go back to the game. Hello, hello. We are here in Ultima 8. Oh, cutscene. I know not who you are, but you are quite resourceful to have come to this place. Welcome to the mouth of the Daemon. This cavern was once the first test. For those wishing to join the Sorcerer's Cabal, someone has rendered it mostly useless by directing an underground river this way. Quite a remarkable thing to do, don't you agree? I wonder who could have done it. No matter. Should you somehow find a way to fly to the point upon which I stand, you will soon find yourself in the home of the sorcerers. I suggest that you seek out the sorcerer known as Bane. She is quite knowledgeable in our ways, and might be persuaded to help you. Farewell. If only we had some way to jump long distances. Yeah, Stardrop. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Do be careful beyond this cavern. The sorcerers there do not take kindly to insults, attitudes, or sometimes even posturing. Remember, you live at our pleasure when you are in our enclave. Fair warning. Uh-huh. They don't like posturing. They don't like people who are posturing better than they are, I guess. I was like that, then I started streaming. Now I play games all the time. So yeah, here we are, Sorcerer's Enclave, surrounded by lasagna. Everything's a little bit foggy here because we accidentally kinda released Hydros, the Titan of Water. Whoops. And they've made it foggy for everyone. I love lasagna. Yeah, I do too. It's delicious. I was saying the other day, like, someone in my block of units was maybe cooking lasagna, because there was this pervasive smell of it throughout the whole, throughout my whole unit. I'd already eaten a huge meal of roast potatoes. I was stuffed full of potato, man, but it still had me craving, like, spaghetti or something. It was nuts. Alright, it's quieter over here for whatever reason. Let's get out our spells. We have the Airwalk spell, which is really just a fancy big jump. Was Hopor. And now we can jump this way and not die. Get on the ledge, you idiot. This game and the jumping, man. This game and the jumping. Could have just fallen the other way and been safe. Okay, I lied. There are 8 more shmups I own that I will allegedly play someday. Jump this way and not what? Sorry? I was just checking. I was just testing to see the wrong way to jump. Now that we've confirmed that that's the wrong way to jump, we'll do it the right way. Mm-hmm. I think we have to trigger that cutscene again. There we go. I know not who you are, but we're quite remorseful of first test, wishing someone has rendered it mostly useless, blah 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 blah. Don't you agree? Thank you. I was the one. An interesting solution to the first test of sorcery. Perhaps, if you seek to enter into the Cabal, the Master will deem it proper that your next test be to restore this cavern to its prior functionality, However, I must sadly go to sleep. Good luck. No worries, Yormaughm. Thank you so much for raiding in. Take care. Have a good rest. Everyone, please, if you haven't already, go follow Yormaughm. Somehow fly to the point upon which I stand. Suggest that you seek out the sorcerer known as Bane. Farewell. Alright. Goodbye. I myself am quite sleepy, so when I do raid out later, probably also in a kind of raid and fade situation. It's a good thing we had that cutscene, because otherwise we would be quite unaware of which way we needed to go. Since we can't see further than, like, 3 meters in front of us. Could blame the fog, I guess. So, no, B is not backpack Neko, that is bedroll. 0. First get this thing out, then get that thing out, yep. Fog's cleared up, nice, nice. Super mega jump mode. Jump that way and don't die, please. Did you not hear me? Why are you backing into the lava? I need to turn around and then jump backwards, because then the pain animation will just nudge me further back, right? Oops, lava. Hey Gareth, welcome in, how are you doing? I did that on purpose too. Whenever you see me die stupidly like that, that was on purpose. Cheesy lava. You bought a house and started a new job. Big news. Big excite. How are you doing? With the house and the job and the mortgage and the things. Blah, 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 blah. Are you insinuating that I did it? Of course not. 'Twould take more power than I believe you are capable of wielding. Should you somehow find a way to fly to the point upon which I stand, you will soon find yourself in the home of the sorcerers. I suggest that you seek out the sorcerer known as Bane. She is quite knowledgeable in our ways, and might be persuaded to help you. Farewell. I feel tired in my soul, assuming I believed in souls. I can imagine, yeah. Forgot to mention, blah blah blah. Yes. Sorcerers, too lazy to walk anywhere. They have to teleport using their fancy fire. You know what we could do? Let's save again, because I don't want to do that cutscene another time.
Care you no more for your own world, Avatar?
I feel tired of my bones, assuming I believed in bones. Oh, you could maybe do something about that star drop. Get a bonectomy. Kingstan, hello! Hello, James. I hope you are well today. I am awake-ish? I was going to go to see the dentist today, but then I didn't. Cool story. Basically, I went all the way there, and the dentist I prefer to visit is on the opposite side of the city, basically, because it's the one dentist I know that is a nice person. I have absolute loyalty to her now because she fixed my teeth and it wasn't totally awful. But she's on holiday. Somehow the appointment I made 6 months ago is not in the system, And I showed up, said hi, I'm here for the 12 o'clock appointment, and they're like, we don't have an appointment for you at all, anywhere. So, I mean, I'm not totally beat up about it, because, like, oh no, now I don't go to the dentist. And it was quite a nice sunny day during the daytime today. It's fucking cold now, but it was sunny and warmish if you stayed out of the shadows. It was an excuse to get me out of the house. It's not too bad. And now I'm doing my stream. Doing my streamy stream. No, B does not open backpack. So what I thought we could also do here is, we've got an emotional support cushion. We could throw that over yonder. And maybe jump onto it. Oh dear, was there at least... Well, at least there was an upside. Yeah, like, it's actually quite a nice trip out. Nope, you won't do it. What about a little closer? Nope. Can you... How safe is this lava? No. No, not doing it. Well, at least we managed to get out of there this time. Healing potions? It's that one. I can't see whether it's an orange one or a yellow one because of this damned fog. Never mind. We've got a healing spell we can cast now. In this bag here. What about this one, though? That's Healing Touch. On self? In money. That'll do. I've just walked to the hospital and back. Luckily my eye appointment hadn't been cancelled, but it did take longer than expected. I hope your eye is in good health. I have a few eye problems of my own, and I go for semi-regular checkups to just keep an eye on it. Haha. Yes, pun not intended. Jump. Come on, that's your emotional support cushion. You can totally get there. Is there anything else we can chuck into the lava? Maybe one of those scrolls. We've got lots of them. The doctor seems to think it's fine. He took out the protective contact lens and didn't need to replace it. Alright. Good news. Alright, what we'll do is we'll try and use the airwalk. Massive misnomer. We are not walking on air at all. We are jumping. But I'll tell you what, let's just jump towards the cushion, and then if we miss, maybe we'll still hit land. Woo! We did it! Although my intention was to, like, jump on top of the cushion and have the peculiarity of being able to stand on a cushion while on top of lava, I'll take this. This works too. Now our cushion is just guiding us towards our goal. Oh, come on. Come on. Just jump up, pull yourself up the ledge. Please. There we go. How do we find Daemon's Crag from here? And why is my poppy cam continually disconnecting? Falling off here would not be wise, James. He kind of teleported off this way. We can't climb up there. It's far too tall. So we've got to go this way, right? Jeez, every single jump in this game makes me clench my butthole. Because of the weird physics. Like, you can see the moment the physics engine takes control and is like, okay, time to bounce you around some pixels for a while, until finally dropping you in the drink. It is this way, right? We can't let ourselves down gently.
Whoa.
There's a climb up ability, but not a climb down. Yeep. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Hello? Curious. I'll let you down gently if you like. It's not you, it's me. I don't want to risk our friendship. Thank you. So we'll just jump over here, yes. Water. Blessed water. Oh wait, water is just as deadly as lava. Well, this is pleasant. Sploosh, sploosh, sploosh. Just gotta inch our way between these two deadly fluids. Oh, jeez. Don't worry. Don't worry, we can make it. We fall into the lava, we'll just be on fire, and we can jump in the water to put ourselves out. And then die horribly. Let me just walk away from this water for a moment so we can talk to the raiders that are coming in. Any second now. Hi! Hello, hello. UselessZheddy, welcome on in.
Morning.
How you doing? Thanks so much for the raid. Got 2 raids today. Haven't even started getting into the game yet properly. Psychic Guy, yeah, I was lurking in your stream. So, I was like, hold on a second, what was that ping? Thank you so much for the raid. Thanks for bringing your community over. How is Dishonored? I'll give you the shout out. That's right, you're in Knife of Dunwall now, aren't you? Yeah. I never actually played that one. I played... like, I played Dishonored, the base game, but then I kind of went straight to Dishonored 2, I think. Yeah. You're doing lots of killing. Ooh. Oh boy, I sure do love killing. The DLC is very good, recommend. Yeah, I gotta go back to it at some point. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. Hi, how you doing? I'm James Neko. I am Australian, and I do the retros. Sometimes I don't, just to keep things interesting, but yeah. Here I am. I'm playing the Ultima 8s, because I started off with Ultima 7, and I've been going through that, and Ultima Underworld 2, and now we're on Ultima 8. So we've... a summary for the story so far. We became a necromancer. Then we learned how to heal and be an airbender person. Then we went and accidentally kind of, let out the Titan of Water, who refused to teach us waterbending. Jerk. And was like, haha, you let me out, and now I'm just gonna cause it to be foggy everywhere. Screw you. So our friend Devon, who is the leading waterbender of the realm, suggested, this is all my fault, and I should fix it. Maybe I should go to talk to these fire guys. So we're here in Daemon's Crag now to talk to the firebenders. And they're a bit miffed that their fancy lava-based testing area has got all of this water and stuff in it, so... Whoops, wonder who did that. Is this the way I need to be heading? It's not particularly clear, and it kind of looks like this wall is above and in front of the player character, because it's covering up my head. Like, do you see that? Let's give it a save. Because maybe we can get out of bounds, and I do love getting out of bounds. Oh, we're on fire now. Yeah. Come on, stop saying ugh for a second. If you stopped saying ugh and being like, oh, fire is hot, you'd be able to get out of that. It's fine. It's fine. We were just testing. See, I did that one on purpose.
You should hear the pleas for help, Avatar.
Oh, pleas for help? Doesn't sound so great. Who's the Avatar? My headcanon for Ultima 8 is that we're not actually the Avatar. We're our friend Boyden from Serpent Isle. And that's what I've named the character. Because this guy, first of all, is a guy. My avatar was a woman. Second of all, my avatar had this glitch happen in Serpent Isle and got into a mechanical body and stayed there. And thirdly, if you end up like having an explosive in your backpack and you set it off accidentally, you will explode into a bunch of like wriggling limbs, which is funny and weird and is very reminiscent of our friend Boyden. Where do I go from here? They really ought to put up some signposts around this place. Fun, yeah. Also, since we're going to see the sorcerers now, we're going to see our friend Arcadion. Except our friend Arcadion isn't going to remember us, and that's going to only make sense if we're not the Avatar. Here we go, this has got to be the way. Up. No, come on. Uppies. Alright, made it. Please enjoy the look. Get yourself some food. Thanks again for coming by.
Yes, Avatar, seek a way home.
That's what I'm doing. Stop calling me Avatar. Alright, we've got the teleporter pad. That's the most important bit. Don't have to go through all that again. But let's see. We need to find this person called Bane. Is this Bane's house? Acolyte Bane. Got it first time. Are we going to do the Bane voice? Of course we're going to do the Bane voice. Can I drink here? Hello.
Ah, a stranger comes to the Enclave. How rare. You are also a stranger to the island of Morgalen, are you not?
Yes, how did you know? I thought Arcadia not recognizing us because something to do with how time works between worlds. That was my original theory, Stardrop. Damn it, what did she say? I can't pay attention to chat if I'm talking to these NPCs because they have this annoying habit of advancing their text without me clicking on anything. Let's see. I'm Boyden.
What an interesting name. I shall be sure to make note of it. However, you have need of a name that has meaning in the Elder tongue. I sense that your name should be Daemon. It means fire of the sky. Do you like it?
No, not particularly.
Nevertheless, it's what I shall call you. You may respond or not as you see fit. Perhaps later, when you have earned it, you will be given a true name. Daemon seems right and will suffice for now. With what may I assist you?
This is too many names, yeah. What's a true name? Don't spill Sunkissed all over your keyboard, Neko.
I see by your question that you are unlearned in the ways of sorcery, and sorcerers for that matter. A true name is the name given a sorcerer when she begins her training.
At least she's using default female pronouns for this. The air wizards were all like he, him.
The names you choose later on were given before have no power. I'm called Bane, although that is not my true name.
Oh, what's your true name, by the way?
Not so quickly, Daemon. Perhaps when we have grown accustomed to each other more, I shall reveal that to you. Until that time, it shall remain mine, and mine only.
Power over what?
Why, over the fire, of course. The true name of the sorcerer is melded to the spell to give its meaning. The true name of the Daemon binds it to the sorcerer's will. Even the most powerful Daemon, the Lord of Flame himself, may be commanded so, if one also has the tongue of fire.
Ooh, tell me about the tongue of fire for no particular reason. I'm just kind of interested, you know.
I know very little about it, save that it is the focus of the sorcerer's ability to control the Lord of Flame.
Tell me about the Lord of Flame.
The Lord of Flame is none other than the Titan of the element of fire. He was bound to the will of the sorcerers long ago, and remains bound to this very day.
Ooh. Let's hope he doesn't get unbound. I mean, as if that would happen accidentally.
It is by his chained might that we control our sorcery.
What is sorcery?
Sorcery is the act of manipulating fire. It is not an easy path to take, and as you can see by the scars that mark those of my sorcerer's kind, however, it does have its rewards.
I think I missed a word there. I'm not very awake. I'm not very awake on a normal day, but I've been trying to fix my sleep, and it's been rough. So, please bear with me. What do you mean by fire? Well, what is fire?
Fire is the most powerful and destructive of the elements, as the Lord of Flame is the most potent of the Titans.
Is Sunkist better than Fanta? I like it better. It's a Pepsi Schweppes equivalent to the Coca-Cola equivalent. Tastes slightly different. PoppyCam 2, what are you doing? It's kind of behind the wall, so I guess it doesn't have good Wi-Fi connection. I assume the camera feed is still working, but for all I know, the camera feed is just borked. Oh, god damn it.
If you do not seek my attention, I shall not keep yours. Farewell, Daemon.
You see, like, you cannot take your eyes off these NPCs for a second. I like the new Pepsi with creaming soda. I haven't tried that. Although, honestly, I haven't really had Coke or Pepsi in many, many years. Like, I went off it for a little bit, and then I got unused to the taste, and I was like, ew, what the hell? Why did I like this? But maybe with the other flavors, it's quite nice. Hello, Galara. How are you? Welcome on in. Did you come in with the Yormaughm raid, or UselessZheddy's raid, or are you just here by your own? Either way, no matter, let's give you a shout-out. Because if you like Ultima, you should follow Galara Dragon. And I don't have the Mavion Rouge Rogue? How do you pronounce it anyway? Galara's involved in a game on Kickstarter, and Galara, please promote. It's cool. Games made by cool friends. Yes. No, I just came here. Hello. Rogue, yes. I'm barely conscious, Galara. It's rough. It's been rough today. Forcing myself to be awake. Yeah, LB. Kingy. And Dr. Cat, too. Alright, let me go sort out this PoppyCam spam, because I don't know if the camera's even working at the moment. Please meditate on the fire. And post a link. Post a link to the Kickstarter, Galara. That will have to do. At least the camera's working. If Poppy emerges from her hidey hole, we will see. Oh, we've got a bot. Fuck off, bot. Rogue. Yeah. I'll be about to pass out soon myself. About to sign off, but saw you on, so saying hi. Hi, Galera. How are you? Thank you for posting the link. Yes, cool games. Kickstarting is good. Where were we? We were talking to Bane here, and then she got bored of us because we were talking to chat.
Yes?
Tell me of the Elder Tongue.
That is my speciality, for I am an avid student of the language and all languages for that matter. The Elder Tongue allows sorcerers such as myself to unleash or bind fire. All acolytes must learn it to create the enchanted tools of our trade.
Ooh, I need to make some tools, yeah.
Wands, rods, staves, and other unperishable metal paraphernalia are the trappings of a sorcerer.
Why would they make it from metal? Like, it would get hot. And yeah, just yesterday Dr. Cat offered his endorsement, so Sorceress is making a Dr. Cat character. She's already working on the pixel art of him, and it's lovely. Yay! More cats! What's an acolyte? I swear, everything we say in this game is like blah, 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 blah. What's the thing you just said?
I, for one, am an acolyte sorcerer. Acolytes are the group of sorcerers that the master calls upon him to aid him in the performance of his sorcery.
Tell me of your master.
Malkyr is a wily one, but his self-interest is counter to my own outgoing nature. He should become more concerned with the other sorcerers instead of always hiding himself away. Nevertheless, he makes a fine and powerful master otherwise. Other acolytes' malicious comments are unwarranted, and you should take no heed of them.
Malicious comments?
It would only perpetuate these comments to give them voice, therefore I shall refrain.
Amber is Galara's cat, Stardrop. Almost makes asking what a paladin is understandable, yeah. I mean, here we're going to ask, what's fire?
Fire is the most powerful and destructive of the elements, as the Lord of Flame is the most potent of the Titans.
What do you know of the Titans?
I know the names and titles by which the people address them, and the elements they have reign over. Other than this, I cannot, or will not tell you, at least not yet.
What's a Titan?
What? Do you mean to tell me you know not what the Titans are?
No.
It is good that you do know, for I did not think that one could come from so far as to be ignorant of the Titans.
I meant to say, no, I don't know. Oh well. Tell me about the Lord of Flame.
The Lord of Flame is none other than the Titan of the element of fire. He was bound by the will of the sorceress long ago, and remains bound to this very day.
Now I'm imagining this in the Iron Avatar's voice, and it fits. It does, doesn't it?
It's by his trained might that we control our sorcery.
People ragged on it since the first time the lines were spoken aloud. Yeah, it was kind of like a bit too country bumpkinish.
What's sorcery?
Sorry, what is sorcery?
Sorcery is the act of manipulating fire.
I think we asked this already. It does have its rewards. Is there anything else you would wish to discuss? Tell me about the Enclave of Morgalen.
The Sorcerer's Enclave sits in the arms of Daemon's Crag, overtopped by Mount Morgalen. The volcano is the namesake of the island.
Why is the crag named after Daemon's? Real avatars bark single words. Exactly, Stardrop. Sometimes writing that looks fine sounds cheesy when spoken. It does. Long ago, this was the place where the first demon... hell. Yes.
A man and his only daughter, Ariana, were pursued up to this crag by Zealons who wished to take his life, and more from his daughter. The Zealons cornered the man and his child upon the cliffs overlooking the fiery river of lava. At last, seeing all hopes of escape vanish, the man decided that he would rather his daughter go to a quick, if painful death, than go to the fate the brutish Zealands had in store for her. Tears in his eyes, he threw his lovely daughter into the lava and turned to face the Zealands. Just as they were about to finish off the badly wounded man, a hideous, reddish beast leaped out of the lava and slew them to a man. The beast turned upon the wounded man. As it was almost upon him, he yelled out, "In the name of my beloved Ariana, please leave me be." As the dying man's last word, the Daemon vanished in a cloud of brimstone. As fortune would have it, the man lived a while yet to tell his tale.
Does Morgalen have a meaning?
Yes, indeed it does. It means dark jewel of the tongue of elders. You are a curious sort, aren't you?
I am very curious. Tell me about sorcerers.
If you wish, but know this. The real power of the Truename will only be given to one initiated in our ways. Would you know about the current sorcerers? Or perhaps some of those that went before?
Oh, there's a lot to talk about from Bane. Power over what?
Why, over the fire, of course. The true name of the sorcerer is melded to the spell to give it meaning. The true name of the Daemon binds it to the sorcerer's will. Even the most powerful Daemon, the Lord of Flame himself, may be commanded so if one also has the tongue fire. We talked about this. What is a Daemon? A Daemon is the essence of man or a woman who has been vanquished by flame. It is almost mindless and filled with a destructive rage that consumes all it sees. It owes allegiance to the Lord of Flame and can be made a servant by a sorcerer with the knowledge and power to control it.
What's the Tongue of Fire?
I know very little about it, save that it is the focus of the sorcerer's ability to control the Lord of Flame. Is there anything else that you wish to discuss?
Tell me of the Enclave and Morgalen. Volcano, yeah, we talked about this. Farewell.
Going so soon? Well, do return when it pleases you.
Let's talk to someone who is not Bane. She's got a lot of books, though. Armor of Flames. Extinguish. Ignite. What have they got? Inferno. Flame Bolt. Got a bag loaded with stuff here. Some special symbols. I imagine that she will complain if we take this stuff. But this would be the reagents for sorcery. I wonder if she'll complain if we eat her cheese. I like cheese. Cheese. Let's read one of these books. Armor of Flames. The sorcerer is bathed in a corona of flames that ward off fire of a magical nature. These flames will protect the sorcerer for a time, then vanish. Runes. Was sanct Flam. Big safety from flame. Red candles. Both Fairy Volcane and Mestostel Z. Reagents. Ash at Mestostel Pa. Obsidian at both Perivolcane. Iron at the Aphelion. Brimstone at Mestostel Za. So to do your sorcery spells, you actually have to place candles of the correct kind in a pentagram and put reagents there. And I remember it being very, very fiddly and like almost pixel perfect to get them in the right position to do the spells. But I think once you've done it, you get a focus, much like we have these Air Theurgy focuses. And you don't have to mess around with it again. Got nothing interesting in your wardrobe? No. Is this something we can open? Nope. Actually, there's some more books there. What are these? The Art of Flame. Summon Daemon spellbook. Nice. I think the placement of items is a little more challenging on modern computers. Back when it took up your whole screen, the pixels were bigger. Yeah. I still think it was very fiddly, because, like, it's not... Due to the perspective, it's not clear, like, exactly where the points of the pentagram are. Sorry to be a bearer of bad news, but sorcery foci have charges, some types more than others. Ah, that sucks. Maybe we can find some good sorcery charges, though. Let's explore this way first. Where's this? First Acolyte, Vardion. Hello? Knock knock. The little pentagram one, I think it's called a symbol, has one charge, but the staff has lots. Well, we'll get into it. We're good at magic. Hi! Who are you? I'm Boyden. I don't care what your name is. I want to know who you are, that you feel free to enter into the Sorcerer's Enclave without my permission. Why do I need your permission? Anyway, I must be off. Take care, Galara. Bye. Thanks for dropping by. Because I run this place. Something, something, something. I merely seek knowledge. We don't give it away at the Enclave. It isn't earned. Tell me why you are here. I'm a great hero. Maybe where you come from, but here you're nothing unless I say you're something. This guy is very friendly. No, really, I'm a great hero. Yes, 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 I'm sure you are, child. Now then, I'm a busy man. What do you want of me? What do you do? I'm Vardion, first Acolyte of Sorcerer's Enclave. Keep this in mind, and we'll have no strife. Tell me of this place. How can it be that you do not know of Sorcerer's Enclave? I am a stranger here. You are a stranger indeed, but regardless, I will tell you because you need to be aware of the danger you are in while here. This is the Sorcerer's Enclave. As first Acolyte, it is my duty to make sure that the sorcerers learn about the fire and keep the old ways alive. Old ways? The old ways are the rituals and ceremonies that we use to bind the Lord of Flame to our wills. Who is the Lord of Flame? The Lord of Flame is the father of the Daemons. He is the charnel pit from which all fire comes. Father of Daemons? Yes, all Daemons owe allegiance to Pyros, for they are born when a life is ended in the flames. Who is Pyros? Pyros is the name of the Lord of Flame, Titan of Fire. Tell me of this fire. Fire is all-consuming. It lives within the mountain and burns within your own body. It is the element I give my life to study. This game! What's an element? What do you mean, what is an element? Where do you come from that you could possibly be so ignorant? You don't want to know. Yes, actually I do. I come from another world. By the Guardian, I found a world traveler. My grandmother always said that there were other worlds out there. It's a shame she couldn't be here to see proof. What happened to her? She just vanished one day. No one knows where she is. Her name was Mordra. Dun dun dun. She was a powerful mage. Maybe she found the way to leave this world. Perhaps she went to yours, Boyden. Well, apparently she went to Britannia. And also back in time. So yeah, like, maybe Pagan and Britannia, like the time, wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Perhaps. What is your world called, my friend? Cesaria? Serpent Isle? Britannia, I guess. What an odd-sounding name, but strangely enough, it sounds familiar. Now, I believe you asked me, of all things, what an element is. Hello, Yormaughm. How are you? Okay, why are you playing this game, and how do you find it? The element's number 4. Earth, water, air, and fire, and each has a powerful intrinsic to it. It's very difficult to keep up with chat while I'm talking with these NPCs, because they have a habit of advancing the text without me. And they get bored of you if you don't say something. Tell me more of Earth. Earth is useful to fire. It forms the channels through which fire flows and provides the fuel by which it burns. The Mountain King and Lord of Flame have almost no conflict of wills. Understood, yeah. Hi, welcome in. And, just going full Peterson. What is what? Exactly, it's like, what is keyword? Tell me of the Mountain King? Of course, how could one be born in Pagan and not know of the Earth Titan? His necromancers attend to the dead and put them beneath the ground to become his servants. His dominion is over the land and death. What do you know of necromancers? They are the practitioners of the magic of death. Are you finished? Oh, not by a long shot. I have so many questions. This is the Sorcerer Enclave. As first acolyte, it's my duty that sorcerers learn about fire and old ways. Yeah, we went through those. Okay, maybe we can say farewell then. Farewell, Britannian. Oh, he's remembered. He remembered that we're a Britannian. Not that we've ever been to Britain. Or Britannia. Yeah, so, hi. I started off streaming the Ultima series at Ultima 7, Blackgate, because that was my first ever experience with the series. Boy, was I spoiled by that. And then I played Ultima Underworld 2 and Serpent Isle, because that's like chronologically what we're doing. And we're now up to 8 in the series, Pagan. At some point I'll play 9, and then maybe after a little break, I don't know, maybe I'll wrap around and I'll start playing the early Ultimas. Who knows? Thanks for the follow. Very brave to play 8. Well, it's not actually that bad of a game. It's just the jumping puzzles are a little bit infuriating. But the game itself is very pretty. Except maybe for all of the grey caves. You know, there's pros and cons to 8. Don't touch that. Whoops. Don't touch that. Okay, not gonna mess with your stuff while you can see me. What was I saying? No brain today. Yeah, like 8 on its own is actually pretty cool. It's just that Electronic Arts, man, like they had full stranglehold over the dev team at this point, and you can tell where the game was a bit rushed, and the expansion pack that we never got, the Lost Veil. Fun fact, the first sorcerers who trapped Pyros were actually theurgists. Well, I guess, yeah, like, you wouldn't be able to trap Pyros using your pyromancy, would you? Because you don't have it yet. On sorcerous ways, Corridin of Argentrock. Forward. Sorcery is the magic of fire. Destruction is the sorcerer's bailiwick. Being first and foremost an adept theurgist of the Order of Enlightenment, I find it hard to reconcile this power with my training as a healer. However, were it not for the Cabal's efforts, our island would have long since perished beneath the ash and lava pouring from the volcano. Some of my acolytes feel that having this power gives us an elevated status. I cannot agree. Our power gives us the ability to fulfill a duty to our people, no more, no less. The Pentacle. This is the first instrument we of the Cabal found to use in our dealing with the Lord of Flame. It can contain and bind him if properly prepared and administered. Fire flows first through the medium of the pentacle before being shaped by the sorcerer. The lines of the pentacle serve different purposes in the web of enchantment. The outer ring, called the Peripheron, is a barrier, or ward if you will, that allows a sorcerer to conjure with safety. The lines of the interior are divided into two groups, the conductia that touch points on the Peripheron, and the inner pentagon called the locus. The points where the conductia touch the Penerion each have a designation that relates to their distance from the volcano. The farthest point is called the aphelion. The middle two are Mestosale. Mestosale Pa sits to the right of the aphelion, while Mestosale Z is to the left. The final points, closest to the volcano, are appropriately named Perivolcanae. Perivolcan Pa is on the right, and Perivolcan Z is on the left. True, I've always liked the graphics. Yeah, it's nice. This is my first game, so I am fond of it. Like, coming into Ultima 8 the first time, after I'd been playing Ultima 7 back in the day, I was disappointed because there was no party system, and you didn't get character portraits anymore when you're talking to people. I hate it when a conductor touches my perineum. Yeah. Blah blah blah. But yeah, my point is there have actually been Ultimas where you're just single party member before, like Ultima Underworld. So it doesn't have to be a party system to be an Ultima game. And actually, the fact that you're on your own in Pagan is kind of thematically appropriate. So yeah. But like, you know, not being able to choose your gender or your portrait is a bit of a backward step. The candle. The basis for the use of candles in sorcery is merely to aid in focusing the sorcerer's will upon the proper enchantment. A black candle incorporates ash with wax to temper the will with order, while red candles use blood and wax to free the sorcerer's imagination. The reagent. The relevance that reagents have to a spell are twofold. They provide additional energies for the sorcerer's use, as well as assisting in the formation of the proper spell. Their portions and proximity to each of the candles around the peripheron are extremely important, and not to be tampered with. Experimentation is only to be attempted in the presence of a full complement of assisting acolytes. The focus. A focus in theurgy is a purified icon of the spell that the theurgist concentrates upon to release to his inner power. Not so in sorcery. A focus is merely a receptacle of power. Great amounts of energy are spent to attune a spell to a focus and empower it, but once it is infused, only a minor exertion of willpower unleashes the charge of the spell. Depending upon the size, makeup, and configuration of the focus, as well as the energy of the caster, a number of these charges will be available upon a successful binding. And that's how you sorcery. Like, come on, gently does it. Just walk past that one little candle on the ground. You can do it. As much as I do defend this game on a where appropriate, it does give me the shits that the collision box for the player character is so huge that you can't step between this one little candle and this wall. It's funny, I've not played them apart from 8 and 9, but I know 7 is supposed to be very good. It is. Yeah, it's a classic. Like, 7 Black Gate and 7 Serpent Isle are both good, and they're kind of good in slightly different ways, too. Because Black Gate is sort of open-world sandbox, where you can go anywhere from the start, you can get a ship and sail around, what have you. Whereas Serpent Isle keeps you locked to certain areas, but by doing that and unlocking areas gradually, like it spoon feeds you additional bits of content, I guess I'll have to use the word, the world feels extra big because of that. Yeah, they're both nice. So this guy's name was what, Vardion? Come on, you can read from this distance, you can. Vardion, alright, he's an asshole, we don't like him. Who lives here? Insunct Unpoor. Huh. What's your name? Greetings, stranger. What do you want? What are you called? My name is Deimos. And you are? I'm Boyden. Well met, Boyden. Is there something else you would ask about? What do you do? I'm a sorcerer, a disciple to be specific. Disciple? What is that? A disciple is a follower of the burning path. And before you ask, the burning path is the study of fire. Buddy, we don't know what fire is. Tell me of fire. I cannot. It fills my being. I sleep and it washes over my dreams. I wake and it is all around me. It is my desire to command and serve it for the rest of my days. Lovely. Farewell. Until we meet again. What is fire? Yeah. I think we hit our head when the Guardian dropped us into that water. Or we were under the surface of the water for a bit too long, inhaled too much of it. What do you need, stranger? What are you called? My name is Cardas, and you are? I am Boyden. Well met, Boyden. Is there something you would ask about? Tell me of this place. Well, as a disciple, it is not my place to inform newcomers of this place. Suffice to say, it is called Sorcerer's Enclave, and it sits in Daemon's Crag. Disciple? What is that? A disciple is a follower of the burning path. And before you ask, the burning path is the study of fire. Yeah, I won't ask what fire is. Tell me of Daemon's Crag. I don't know very much about it. My studies of sorcery preclude much outside research. What use is sorcery? If you have to ask that, it will never be of use to you, and so my answer wouldn't either. Alright, bye. Farewell. Big house here. Is there anything else this way? I do have a map, but we don't really need to use it here because we can just follow the path everywhere. So sleepy. I guess for this stream we're just going to be doing a meet and greet for everyone. We'll get around to learning pyromancy next time. The Hall of the Sorcerers! Part 12, so you must be solidly approaching the end of the game. Well, let's see. We've done necromancy, we've done theurgy, we tried to get the, what do they call it, hydromancy? Tempestry? Yeah, tempestry. We tried to get tempestry, and whoops, accidentally released Hydros upon the world. So yeah, now we're on the fourth element that's available to us. Fire. Hydrate, thank you so much, Setsunine. Do have my water bottle around somewhere, but it's way over there and I'm not getting up. It's too cold. We've made it through this game so far much faster than 7. Hydromancy, yes. Waterbending, basically. Welcome in, Setsunine. Yeah, like, we spent a good 31 parts, I think, on Serpent Isle. But this game shouldn't take us quite so many episodes. I mean, I'm only doing about an average of 2 hours per stream and 1 stream per week for the game, so we're slowly going through it. But yeah, once we've got all of the elements under our control, there's not much more to the game, right? We go ditch this place, build ourselves an obelisk, and get out of here. Oh, nice little pentagram. Benches to eat at. Some random no-name mage. Hi, how are you? Yes, what is it? What are you called? My name is Talon, and you are? I'm Boyden. Well met, Boyden. Is there something else you would ask about? No, you are clearly just another generic NPC. Goodbye. Farewell. In before end. Woot. Hi, Dr. Yasmin. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Have a shout out, why not? Dr. Yasmin is another Australian retro streamer. Been away for a few days. I get home in time for the Neko stream. Yay, welcome in. I appreciate you putting so much effort into trying to make my streams. Really don't deserve it. It's just me here derping around. I don't even have my cat on screen today. The Library of Sorcery. How was your wife's birthday weekend? Oh, happy birthday to your wife. I'll never make it through the trials. This door is locked. Do we have the key? We do not. Does the Necromancer key, for some reason, open this? No? Oh, it opens pretty much everything else. Can I use... wait, hang on. In case this angers people, let's save. Pass it on to an echo. Yeah.
Nice to send his best avatar.
Can we use... what's-his-face's Scroll of Dispelling Magical Portals? Mithrin. Because we discovered at the Zealand Shrine that this works on big double doors as well, that are locked and not in any way magical at all. But okay, I guess we have to find the key for that one. Oh, right, the inventory system. I'm getting flashbacks. Yeah. Like, I don't mind that it's like the pixel-perfect positioning dealy. I actually really liked that about Ultima 7, that you... Oops. I'm casting Ariel's servant now, I guess. Come, my servant. I actually like that about 7, that I can put items in my backpack wherever. And, you know, it's kind of cool to rummage through your pack looking for things. But for 8, all of the inventories seem much more tiny and fiddly to access. And these damn bags don't hold anything worth much. Like, I have 4 bags in here, and they're all full as far as the inventory system is considered. Like, I can't put more air focuses in this bag. Okay. Turn me into a liar, why don't you, game? Game, what are you doing? I could not fit a single extra thing in this bag the other stream. I mean, I did ditch a few of those death discs, which are kind of pointless. But I was using this for my focuses, and now the game is turning me into a filthy liar by allowing me to stash them all in that one bag. What the hell? Like, it just needs to be a little bit larger and able to carry slightly more mass, I think. Especially because, you know, you're a single-player party now. You don't have Iolo, Shamino, and Dupre to carry your burdens. You can't just dump a whole bunch of food onto one of them and a whole bunch of gold and loot on another one. You've got to carry everything yourself. But cool, yep, this is a big flaming pentagram. Let's go off-road. What's this? Oh, we're too far away. as perfectly reasonable as this is, again, I was spoiled by Ultima 7 and one's ability to, read a plaque from this distance away. The amazing eyesight that the Avatar has in that game. Or even, pick up an object from this distance. 8 forces you to actually go closer to stuff. Acolyte Gorgrond. Let's say hi to Acolyte Gorgrond. Hi, buddy. What do you want, stranger? I wish to speak to you. It's the helmet. Yeah, of course. The helmet that I can't take off. Who are you? I'm called Boyden. Oh, greetings, Boyden. I'm Gorgrond. What do you need of me? What do you do here? I'm a sorcerer. What can you say of sorcery? Oh, quite a bit. I am most knowledgeable, you know. I have studied here for a long time, since I was a babe. Oh, you're quite a babe. Well, what can you say? About what, Boyd? About Sorcerer's Enclave. I can tell you this. You're beginning to anger me. Okay, just as I was starting to like him. Hello. Must you pester me? What do you want? I meant no offense. Some was taken, but I'm a forgiving sort. What do you want of me? What can you tell me of this place? Well, Boyden, this is the Sorcerer's Enclave. Tell me about Sorcerer's Enclave. Let me see, Boyden. It's a ravine. It's filled with lava. Yes, that's about it. What an esoteric description. Do you think so? What says, Bane uses that word sometimes. She's not nice like Vardion. Oh yeah, Vardion's terribly nice. What do you mean? Vardion? Tell me of him. He is the greatest pagan alive. Except for the Master, perhaps. He knows so many things. It hurts my head to even think about what he knows. Why is he so great? Because he's the first acolyte, and because he said so. Do you believe everything he says? Yes, he's never lied to me yet. He told me so. What's a first acolyte? That is the sorcerer who runs the Enclave in the Master's absence. Really, that's just about all the time. Who is the Master? Master Malkier is the leader of the sorcerers. Tell me about Master Malkier. Why should I? You want a sorcerer? And if you want to be one, you should talk to Vardion. I don't have the patience to train you. Vardion? Tell me of him. He's the greatest pagan alive. Oh no, we're in a loop. Except for the Master, perhaps. He knows so many things. It hurts my head to even think about what he knows. Can you tell me what he knows? No, I told you it hurts to even think about it. You must be deaf. It's the helmet. Why is he so great? Because of the first acolyte, and because he said so. Acolyte? What is that? You're looking at one. What does being an acolyte entail? We assist the Master with his rituals, Boyden. He draws upon our power to replace his when it wanes. I actually love the inventory system in 7. 8 could have made it a bit bigger, though. Totally. Find it more immersive than just a grid with a bunch of slots. Yes. In particular, Dr. Yasmin, I like, perversely, I like it when I'm in a cave and Shimeno's torch goes out, and now I have to fumble around in a dark backpack looking for a replacement torch so that I can see. You don't actually get that in a lot of games. You open your inventory and it's blindingly white because your inventory is in light mode, and you're like, ah yes, here's another torch. Activate. Perhaps your thoughts are too much for your little mind. Think less, Boyden. It will serve you well. We took too long to pick a conversation option. Oh well. He seems a bit rude anyway. Does he have stuff to steal? Ooh, he does have stuff to steal. He's got a symbol and a symbol. And a chest. Do you suppose it's trapped? It's probably trapped. If I was an asshole sorcerer, I would trap my chests. Detection scroll of trapped chest. Enchanted by Varkas. Caster, using the scroll will forewarn you of all trap-laden chests. No traps detected. Hey, Steph Magician. Welcome in. What do you mean, if I were an a-hole sorcerer? Yeah, I'm not one yet. We have to pass trials and things. Welcome in. Have you been streaming lately? I know you were kind of on hiatus. Am I giving you a shout-out anyway? Sure. Shout-outs for cool people who stream. Been on a year-long hiatus. Well, that's no excuse not to go follow so that people get notified when you're back again. I remember watching your playthrough of this game with some interest because it was looming up on my own radar. I'll absolutely be back, just moving interstate. Just a little moving interstate, yeah. Fish! And a bunch of reagents. I could take those, but I think he will get mad at me. My playthroughs are much more scuffed. Oh, come on. I just threw myself into lava several times, Zephyr Magician. When did scuffed become a thing people say? It's a perfectly cromulent word. Oh, we've got more fairly generic mages. What do you need, stranger? What are you called? My name is Kothius, and you are? It does not matter. True enough. I do like to know who I'm speaking to, but it doesn't really matter who you are. Is there something else you would ask about? No, bye. Farewell. Would have been nice if they'd had, like, some sort of personality other than sorcerer. They're really just added as decoration, aren't they? Probably just that thing where you never noticed something before, and you notice everywhere now that you know about it. Yeah, there's a name for that particular phenomenon. And when I look it up and tell you the name of this particular phenomenon, you will almost undoubtedly find this particular phenomenon being mentioned by name all the time. No, is it that one? Baader-Meinhof phenomenon. Yeah. Ah, Baader-Meinhof. There you go. So you're seeing scuffed everywhere because you weren't noticing it before, but now it's everywhere. Did you change timelines? Is it a whole Berenstein Bear situation and you've accidentally gone sliding into a different reality? Maybe. Can't prove you didn't. Acolyte Beren. How you doing, Beren? And we've got a plane going overhead, so maybe I'll just wait until that's gone. Jeez. Big barrel of reagents. Yum yum. So Beren is the asshole who will be summoned in Tenebrae and punish you with execution by explosion for the most minor of infractions. You know, you just rummage through someone's stuff and they're calling you a thief, and then this asshole appears and explodes you. How you doing, Beren? Greetings, stranger. I'm called Beren, and you? I will miss hearing plane echoes on stream once I move. Ah, I cannot tell you. Interesting. So you wish to remain a mystery. I like mysteries to a point. And what do you seek of me? I didn't mean to click that, you see. His dialogue moved away just as I was clicking. What can you say of yourself? I would as well ask you that question, but I shall speak first. I am a sorcerer, acolyte of the Cabal. What do you do? Why would you moving affect plain sounds on NecoStream? Well, Stephmatician lives in approximately a similar location as mine. I seek to leave this place. Do you? Why? Does our land or people displease you so? Yes, you in particular. No, I would return to my land and my people. An honourable goal. Perhaps sorcerers can be of assistance. So, sometimes, yeah, we hear it here on stream and then you hear it at your actual location. How so? Seek out Bane. She will be able to help you. She's the most intellectual of us all. That's it, huh? Anything else? What brings you here, stranger? And what can I do for you? Tell me of this place? Of course, this is the Sorcerer's Enclave. It sits in Daemon's Crag upon the Isle of Morgalen. What's a sorcerer? A sorcerer is a practitioner of the magic of sorcery. I'm an acolyte sorcerer of the Cabal. What's a Cabal? It is all sorcerers combined. Oh, like Voltron. What is sorcery? Sorcery is the art and craft of fire, the element that I have come to study. Pyros, the Lord of Flame, is a powerful force in this world, and I would partake of that power. Yeah, James and I appear to live in an area. But I'm antisocial, so I've never offered to meet IRL, and now I'm running away. You know, if you wanted to meet up, we totally could, if you're still in the current state that we are in. Another of my friends, Mamela, element of fire? What is it? Are you daft? It is flame itself. It runs through the land as blood does in your veins. Tell me of this Lord of Flame. Pyros was the last Titan to be brought to terms. He was bound by my kind long ago, and is now at the beck and call of Master Melkir, a dangerous servant, to be sure, but a servant nonetheless. What is a Titan? A Titan is the personification of one of the four elements. They are earth, water, air, and of course fire. I know little of the others, and fire I study. If there is naught else you would discuss, I would return to my studies. Is there anything you would speak of further? Tell me of this place. Of course, this is Sorcerer's Enclave. It seats in Daemon's Crag on the Isle of Morgalen. Yeah, okay. Bye. I will see you anon. Farewell until then. Sweet. I might not be able to squeeze it in, but if I can, I'll DM. Yeah, totally. We can absolutely meet up sometime. Another streamer friend of mine, Mamela, Mamela, also used to live in this state until she moved interstate. So I got one IRL meetup with her before, you know, it would become more difficult. And she does some cozy streams and a lot of like open world games like Assassin's Creed, things like that. Also, she's one of the other members of Shedford Hollow, the Discord that I share. I need to navigate this terrifying labyrinth of candles on the floor and curtains. Oh, come on, Boyden, just get in there. Just so I can get close enough to this little box and look in it and find Daemon Bone. And wand. And rod. Nice rod, Beren. And symbol. I feel like I should just be able to take all of these people's foci, and run off with them, and it would be plenty of charges for the rest of the game anyway. But no, we have to master this power ourselves. Yeah, as completely without consequence of my actions by releasing Hydros as it is. You know, it's just like minor inconvenience of some fog. It is kind of annoying when I'm trying to read someone's dialogue and the screen gets all grey and washed out like it does. So I think we've talked to everyone. And we need to talk to Volden if we want to join up. So let's go talk with him. Nope, wrong way. I mean, he obviously was such a friendly chap and welcoming. I'm sure we'll have no problem signing up for Sorcery Club. I initially thought stream was glitching out with the colours. Yeah, it's just like the fog effect that they do. They would have done a rain effect, but there's no rain, so oh well. You know, one thing I was playing around with, I wonder if I've got it loaded in OBS somewhere. Because I can, yeah, I can do it by adding a filter, can't I? So I guess I could do it with my camera. Add a filter. Rolling, render delay. Color key? No, it's not color key, is it? Harder to keep a fairy town pentagram if it rained. Yeah, but I mean, it's like magic fire. It's fine. Where was it? Apply LUT. Oh, so now. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be fucking around with filters on my OBS while I'm live, because my OBS has a habit of crashing lately after I upgraded. Color key, color correction, Hue shift, here it is. So if you apply the color correction filter, and is this gonna do it live? Ooh, yeah. So you can do this and have like a trippy color cycling effect going on. And I'm just dragging the slider up manually up and down here. But you could script it, and there are OBS plugins people have made to do that kind of scripting. It's just they've made it in Python, and if you do that, you're in for a world of pain because it's using the system Python and Python version, so like good luck hoping that the script they've made is compatible with Python 3. Whatever you've got. Like, oh, this only works on Python 3. Whatever plus 1, sorry. No more, yeah. So I thought maybe I could make a Lua equivalent of it and just add a filter effect that does this crazy disco lighting, because it's exactly the same as let's bin this. It's exactly the same as the trippy magic mushroom effect in Ultima 8. Like, you eat the right kind of mushroom and you get that exact same color cycle effect, and it would be fun to add. So maybe I'll get around to doing that, probably just as I'm wrapping up the Ultima 8 playthrough and it's no longer relevant, but I want to do it. I want to add all the things to my stream. It's just like energy and focus and alertness. And how you doing, Volden? Let's give it a save. Yeah, like, Python is more powerful than the embedded Lua for OBS, I got to admit, but the embedded Lua has the advantage of being embedded, and it's the same damn thing for everybody. Good tidings, Boyden. Oh, he's in a good mood. Alright, tell me of this place. This is the Sorcerer's Enclave. As first Acolyte, it is my duty to make sure that the sorcerers learn about the fire and keep the old ways alive. Love old ways, yeah. How do I sign up? Tell me of the fire? Fire is all-consuming. It lives within the mountain and burns within your own body. It is the element I give my life to study. Old ways? The old ways are the rituals and ceremonies that we use to bind the Lord of Flame to our wills. What rituals and ceremonies? These rituals are shown to sorcerers only. I will not reveal them to an outsider. To do so is punishable by death. A lot of things are punishable by death around here, you know? Littering is punishable by death. Tell me about sorcerers? Sorcerers are practitioners of the element of fire. We are not to be trifled with. My options here are, must you treat me like a child? Or, what's an element? Must you treat me like a child? I know what fire is. While you are in my enclave, I will treat you however I please. But in truth, I seek only to give warning to those uninitiated in our ways. What's an element? The element's number 4. Earth, water, air, and fire. And each has a power intrinsic to it. Alright, bye. Go with the Guardian, Britannian. Oh, yeah, Guardian, big fan. How do we trigger the next dealie? Agree to go to Vardion. First acolyte. Blah 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 blah. Okay, no, it's just talking to people, but like, which conversation trigger will get us in the club? Oh, I forgot I can't walk around that candle. Last Python project I worked on, I piped build commands through a local QEMU running Arch with Python dependencies installed globally inside the VM. This guy walks like he's mocking how he walks. He does, doesn't he? Oh, here I go. I'm walking. Look out, Avatar coming through. Hero of Britannia. Yeah, I do find myself Dockerizing pretty much anything and everything I do these days that's like some third-party project. It's got its own third-party dependencies. It's got its own build script, and like you need to install pip or conda or yarn, you know, because JavaScript has a similar number of package dependencies. Like, I just want to get it repeatable, and then I don't want to have to touch it ever again. He used to cruise through the landscape at warp speed, yeah. 7, you can just go kapow, running from Pause to Britannia in, well, from Trinsic to Britannia in minutes. Hello, Bane.
How may I aid you, friend?
Tell me of the Enclave of Morgellon.
The Sorcerer's Enclave sits in the arms of Daemon's Crag, overtopped by Mount Morgellon. The volcano is the namesake of the island.
Tell me about sorcerers.
If you wish, but know this. The real power of the Truename will only be given to one initiated on our ways.
That's what I want.
Would you know about the current sorcerers? Or perhaps some of those that went before?
What's a Truename?
I see by your question that you are unlearned in the ways of sorcery, and sorcerers for that matter. A Truename is that name given a sorcerer when she begins her training. The names you choose later or were given before have no power. I am called Bane, although that is not my true name.
I wouldn't like to find myself in a Daemon's Crag. It sounds stinky, yeah. Also, you know, get permission before you go into Daemon's Crag.
What is your true name? Not so quickly, Daemon. Perhaps when we've grown accustomed to each other more, I shall reveal that to you. Until that time it shall remain mine, and mine only.
Oh, come on, please. Power over what?
Why, over the fire, of course. The true name of the sorcerer is melded to the spell you give it meaning. The true name of the Daemon binds it to the sorcerer's will. Even the most powerful Daemon, the Lord of Flame himself, may be commanded so, if he has the tongue of fire.
What do you mean by fire?
Fire is the most powerful and destructive of the elements, and the Lord of Flame is the most potent of the Titans.
Tell me of the elements.
I have never met an Outlander before, but you must be from far away to not know of the elements. Far away indeed, nonetheless. Be welcome, for I will tell you of them if you wish it. Do you?
Yes.
The first is Earth, a base and slow element. Its power over death in the land. It mixes well with fire, but I mislike the feel of it personally. Water is next. It is of course unloved by those who follow the sorcerer's path, but I cannot in good faith call it a weak element, for its bailiwick extends throughout the deep seas, and the air is a fond cohort of it in the storms. Then air follows. Water and fire use it as they will, while earth all but ignores it. Do not take it lightly, however, for life is its power, and none can exist without it. Fire is last, but also the greatest. As a sorcerer, I know well the caress of the flame. Its power is in the undoing of all that exists, but also has the ability to create. Does not a blacksmith use it to forge a better steel? Does not a baker use it to make the bread that feeds him?
Okay, we haven't had that dialogue option before, which is good, but we still haven't got her to, do the Truename thing. Do you consent to the lore dump? YN. Yeah. Bane sounds a bit German. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked, totally. Somewhere in this conversation tree, what's a Titan?
What? Do you mean to tell me that you know not what the Titans are?
Yes.
Well, it's simple enough. They are only the most powerful beings in all of Pagan. Were they not bound by or in contract with the people, as in times before, then there would be gods to us.
So it would be bad if someone, for example, had unbound Hydros and released her. Somewhere in her conversation tree is us doing a task for her, and then she'll reveal her true name to us. And she doesn't like Vardion, so we go and find out his true name. But he wants us to find out Bane's true name, because he doesn't like her. I do have things to
Tend to, Daemon. When you have your thoughts collected, feel free to call upon me.
So it's kind of like we just have to go through these lore dumps until we hit the correct conversation option. It's not quite the same system as 7, where, like, you drill down into a subject matter, and then eventually you say, oh, I don't want to hear any more about that. And they say, oh, what else shall we speak of? And you just go back to the previous set of dialogue options. With 8, you can actually just kind of end the conversation accidentally and skip over a dialogue option. I'm getting tired. Shall we... No, okay, we'll speak to Bane and Vardion a little bit more. Just maybe speed run through the dialogue options we've seen before already. I'll stop doing the silly voice. Tell me of the Enclave, Sorcerer's Enclave. Just trying to get this dialogue option. And if we do or if we don't, that's fine. We can try and do more next stream. Does Morgalen have a meaning? Yes, indeed it does. Means Dark Jewel in the tongue of the Elders. Why is the crag named after Daemons? Long ago. You hear the tale. Yep, we heard the tale. He dumped his daughter in the fire, and her daughter turned into his daemon, I guess. And Beast turned upon the wounded man. Name of beloved Ariana. So that was Daemon's true name, I guess. Tell me about sorcerers. The real power of the true name will only be given to one initiated in our ways. Yes, I want to be initiated. Current sorcerers. The living sorcerers of the Cabal are divided into 2 groups, the body and the will. The body is made up of all the acolytes, and the will is that of the master. Who are the acolytes? Acolytes are poorly led by the first acolyte, who is more beast than man. His name is Vardion, and you would do well to avoid him, as his odour can be most offensive. I, of course, am one of the acolytes, and then there is Gorgrond, sometimes a bit slow of wit and easily led astray by those that he thinks are of greater importance. Lastly, there's Beren, man to be trusted. He's as good as his word, and his word is beyond reproach. You could do worse than to take his advice in all things. Tell me more of Vardion. Not to put a too fine point on it, he's a brutish, overbearing, pompous lout. In other words, I find his presence intolerable, and if Master Malkier were not so engrossed in his own affairs, I feel sure that he would allow me to issue the calling to Vardion, even if he is the first acolyte. What do you... Well, the calling? Calling is a challenge from one sorcerer to another, and invariably ends in the death of one of the participants. No other form of arbitration is allowed, save as the Master deems fitting. It's the way by which we keep peace among ourselves. A sorcerer who breaks these simple rules can usually number his remaining days upon one hand. Tell me of your Master. Malkier is a wily one, but his self-interest is counter to my own outgoing nature. He should become more concerned with the other sorcerers instead of always hiding himself away. Nevertheless, he makes a fine and powerful master otherwise. Other acolytes' malicious comments are unwarranted, and you should take no heed of them. Yeah, we read that one. What do you mean by first acolyte? First acolyte is chosen to be the master's second-in-command, and tends to be the daily affairs of running the enclave. Yams. Oops. Yams, yes. The master needs someone who understands people, someone with a vision for the future, someone like you. Vardion is not this someone. Far to the contrary, he lingers in the past, observing outdated traditions for tradition's sake, but I digress. Perhaps you grow bored with this line of conversation. Not bored, just disinterested. Yes, I'm sorry, I have. Can we change the subject? No, please go on. I will entrust you further knowledge of our predicament. I have reason to believe that Vardion is preparing to assassinate the Master. You'll never guess what's for lunch. He thinks that Malkier breaks with too many of the old traditions but fears his power. Should he kill Malkier and become Master, he'll return to the Enclave to the days... It's harder to read when everything's greyed out like this. When sorcerers were shunned by the rest of the island's populace. The font is also a little difficult to read sometimes. To get the point at hand, I must ask a favour of you. I need someone to enter into the confidences of the first acolyte and acquire from him his true name. This will aid me in, oh thank you, performing a scrying to know Vardion's motives. Will you do this? If so, I can offer you a position of a disciple, or even acolyte, should Vardion's intentions be murderous. I'll not be your spy, lady. I do not trust your motives. What else do you offer? Like, can you sweeten the deal? Yes, I agree to your terms. Totally, let's do it. Good. You are perceptive and wise, my Daemon. Firstly, in order to become Disciple Sorcerer, you must have an acolyte for a sponsor. I shall be that for you. Secondly, as your sponsor, I will give you a true name. Daemon you are to me, and Daemon you shall be to the fire. My inner sight judged your name correctly, it would seem. I've always had that ability. To lend power to your true name, I must reveal mine to you. Sabrian it is, and it means well of stars. Now your first task as my disciple is to enter into the confidences of our illustrious first acolyte, and get from him his true name. I care not how you do this, just get it. Alright, I've got a true name now. I don't see how a name that she's just picked out of her head becomes our true name that's like super powerful, and she can have power over us by it, because it's just the name she's just picked. I mean, she says, oh, but to lend power to it, I'll give you my true name. But like, okay, yeah, I don't care. Okay, off to cook some yams for lunch. Thank you for the stream. You're quite welcome, Yamakund. Please tell me if I'm butchering your name. But thank you for being here. Stop by any time, or at least any Monday from 7 PM Australia Sydney time. Wait, did she just say your true name is the name she said wasn't your true name earlier? Yeah. Like, first I'll give you just any old name. Damien. Don't worry, this isn't going to be a true name. Share it around if you like. Tattoo it on your lapel. I'll pick a proper true name for you later. And then she's like, you know what? Damien. I can't think of anything better. Your pronouncing is great, but just yay is okay. Yay! A proper one later, yeah. A proper noun. Hey, Vardion, how's it going? Love those old ways of doing things, don't you? Tell me of the place. Sorcerer's Enclave. Tell me about sorcerers. Sorcerers are practitioners of fire. No trifles. Must you treat me like a child? Yes. What's an element? Uh-huh. What can you say of fire? All-consuming. Tell me more of earth. Earth is useful to fire. What is Lord of Flame? Lord of Flame is Father of Daemons. He's the calm from her. Father of Daemons? Yes, all Daemons are fire. Who is Pyros? Pyros is the name of Lord of Flame. Tell me the Mountain King? Of course, how could one be born a pagan and not know the Mountain King? Blah, blah, blah. What do you know of necromancers? Practitioners of the magic. Are you finished? Tell me of this place. Sorcerer's Enclave. First Acolyte. First Acolyte? What's that? Position of respect. I handle the affairs of the Enclave. Time for the Master to go bumming around doing whatever he wants. You have dealings with Tenebrae? Of course, Dullard. Do you think we have the time to grow our own food? Yeah, what do you people eat? I haven't really seen any farms at all. Make our own clothing? Craft our own buildings? We give Tenebrae the sure knowledge that the Lord of Flame will remain bound, and the volcano will remain dormant. In return, they free us from the necessity of handling our more basic needs. They handle your basic needs for you? Like, when you go to the shitter? They wiping your ass? Shrewd bargaining on both sides, sir. Your perceptions are both insightful and correct. Perhaps you have what it takes to become a sorcerer. Does this prospect intrigue you? Oh, yes, please, please. Excellent. I will personally see to your tutoring. That is, after you perform one small service for me. All right. What do you want? I will tell you only once a deal has been struck. Fear not, I won't make you do something you will regret. Are you prepared to undertake my task? Yeah, okay. Excellent. The pact has been made. You will now be my disciple. I sense that you are one of the rare individuals who the Fire has chosen. The Fire gives you the true name, Damien. What? Can everyone look at me and just discern my true name? Because then that kind of means that this secrecy about true names is all for nothing. Because anyone can just look at you and you... Yeah, he kind of looks like a Damien to me. Hold tightly to that name. It is your strength and also your weakness. My true name is Morduin. I give it to you so that you may learn sorcery from me. Reveal it upon pain of death. The task you must perform is to gain the true name of Bane. She is a deceptive and conniving wench. Do not be fooled by her apparent friendliness. It's a ruse. What, some kind of ruse? She is power-hungry and ambitious. It is my belief that she seeks the death of the Master and myself in order to become the most powerful sorcerer of Pagan. This is not a problem in and of itself. It's how she intends to go about that which causes the problem. Were she to issue the calling and challenge by proper methods, I would surely defeat her, but knowing this, she intends to strike clandestinely. The factions that exist in the Enclave will war if this happens. The possibility of losing control of the Lord of Flame will vastly increase, and should this catastrophe come to pass, Pagan will be doomed. Huh, well. Let's avoid that happening. Sorry, my mic is peaking again. Let's avoid that happening, yes. I've really got to sort of go over my audio setup here. Sometimes I'm close enough to my mic and it's nice and cool, but I see that little red meter go boop, and I'm like, oh dear. You must hurry. I know not when she will attack. Alright, I'll go find out her true name, Vardion. But yeah, if he can look at me and just go like, yeah, he's a Daemon, alright. Peaky Necker, they called him. Hey, don't reveal my true name, Dr. Yasmin. Like, you can just look at someone and go, yeah, then surely they would have done this with their fellow sorcerers. Like, and there's no point in trying to hide your true name, because it's blindingly obvious. Maybe they just use that true name for every single new recruit. Maybe like all of those other generic NPCs we met earlier, all of their true names are all Daemon. And they don't know it because they don't reveal it to each other. Alright, we'll save here. In fact, I might save in a proper slot, because you can do this both ways. Write diary. It doesn't really affect too much. But you can basically side with Vardion, who was rude to me, or Bane, who has been nice to me. Yeah, I'm going to side with Bane.
How may I aid you, friend? Did you perchance have Vardion's true name?
Yes.
Wonderful. Give it to me and I will perform the ritual necessary to end Vardion's designs upon the mastery.
It's Sabrian. Can we say that?
That is my name. Have I entrusted my true name and the future of the Cabal to a simpering moron? Please run along now and get Vardion's true name for me, won't you, dear?
Yeah, okay.
How may I aid you, friend? Did you perchance have Vardion's true name?
Yes.
Wonderful. Give it to me and I will perform the ritual necessary to end Vardion's designs upon the mastery.
It's Daemon.
No, you little idiot. That is the name I gave you. Perhaps I should have called you Daemon, fire of the brain. How may I aid you, friend? Did you perchance have Vardion's true name?
Yes, I've got it for realsies now.
Wonderful. Give it to me and I will perform the ritual necessary to end Vardion's designs upon the mastery.
His true name is Vardion.
You poor stupid fool. If you truly believe that Vardion is his true name, you are of no use as a sorcerer. Try again, and this time do not fail me.
She straight up called you an idiot, yeah. Hi, me again.
How may I aid you, friend? Did you perchance have Vardion's true name?
Yes.
Wonderful. Give it to me and I perform the necessary ritual.
It's Morduin.
Ah, yes, I should have guessed it.
Why didn't you?
Dark Flame. It could have been no other. Thank you, my disciple. Now prepare to witness his undoing. In Flam. Cal Flam something something.
How may I serve you, mistress?
Find the one called Morduin, put an end to his life, and then return from whence you came. I command that you do this in Pyrrhus's name.
Yes, mistress. On Flum.
I do eyes of torment.
Yeah, it is done.
I've sensed a demonic presence within the confines of the Enclave. Bane, what is the meaning of this?
Forgive me, Master. Vardion was planning to assassinate you. With the aid of this stranger, I summoned a Daemon to rid us of this threat. Surely you understand that I had to do something.
I understand no such thing. Get up. You should have brought this to my attention before acting on your baseless suspicions.
Yes, Master, I only sought to protect you.
Well, in your feeble attempt at guarding my person, you have destroyed a valuable acolyte at a time when I need to call upon the Lord of Flame. Now where am I going to find some guy to be an acolyte? I think the Master needs a voice. Now, exactly how do you propose to solve this dilemma, Bane?
If you allow me to become your first acolyte, I believe that I can give you a fine disciple to assist in the ritual of fire. That one, there. He's not an idiot. He calls himself Boyden. His true name's Daemon, by the way. His sorcerer's potential is truly great. Can you not feel it?
Of course I can. Do not presume to tell me my craft. We've never even done a fire spell. Teach him our ways, and keep in mind that while he is your disciple, all his actions reflect upon you, First Acolyte. You're in so much trouble.
Yes, I understand, my master. I will provide you with an excellent acolyte. We will begin training immediately.
See that you do, and when he is ready, send him to me. If he can survive the Obsidian Fortress, he will be ready for the Ritual of Flame. If I remember correctly, the Obsidian Fortress is another dull grey cavern maze.
Well, disciple, it's time to make an acolyte out of you. Go and read the books of our library. They will show you how to become a sorcerer. Come to me only if you have questions about sorcery in general. Here's the key to the library. Run along now.
I will oversee his training personally, Master. Here's the key to the library. Go read a bunch of books. Don't bother me. Yeah, Bane is a bit of a shifty one, really. She said she was going to use the Truename to do a scrying spell to confirm her suspicions that he is plotting things. But instead she used the Truename to just outright kill him straight away. Little sus. But we don't care, because now all of our actions are gonna be reflection on her skill as our trainer. And oh boy, are we about to cause a bunch of trouble. You're the saddest disciple I've ever met. But you bet before we're through, mister, I'll make an acolyte out of you. Yeah. It's just really lucky that, like, oh, we've lost one of the 5 key members of Summoning Pyros, and now we need a new guy. And I'm a new guy. But this is a perfect time to save and call it, and I can raid out, and I can maybe have a nap. Well, I mean, basically I should go to sleep, but then if I properly go to sleep, I'm a little worried I'm just gonna stay awake in bed all the time. Oh, bloody hell. Fixing your sleep is so fucking hard. Vardion was a weak link anyway. He sometimes screws up during the ritual. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. Okay, so we didn't get a Poppy this stream, unfortunately. But thank you so much for being here, everyone. Oh, my tab. The tab that I had UselessZheddy in. There we go. Close that. Who are we raiding into? A few options. Give me a minute. Yeah, let's go raid G-Funk. G-Funk's cool. He's been streaming a lot lately. He is between jobs, so it would be good to... Oh, fuck off. I assume you all keep hearing the crazy traffic noise that's outside my place. Yeah, no brain, so... G-Funk. Very easy. Raid the G-Funk. Broom! Exactly. Yeah, raid message. Copy it yourself, Neko. Thank you. Shout out if you're on mobile. The G-Funk. I swear I will automate all of this stuff at some point. I want to do so much with my stream and make all things cool and like have one button for me to just raid out. Haven't done that yet. Been busy. I've got a little QBasic game going, and there's a DOS game jam. Let me link that as well, actually. Where is it? There's a DOS game jam on itch.io. So check that out, why not? I've signed up for it, because I had a QBasic game like already in the works anyway. And DOS games is cool. People making things. But yeah, see, thanks Zeddy again for the raid, and thanks to Yormaughm also, who was raiding us earlier. You know what I mean. And take care of yourselves. I will see you possibly Wednesday morning for a retro coding stream, but I'll let you know on the Twitters and the Mastodons and the Discords if I'm definitely doing that tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.